This is Chaitanya Bhagavat, chapter 15. Madhavananda's prayers and realizations. So Lord Nityananda replying, Prabhu Baleshu Nakahi Tomare Opai Ganga Gata Tume Sajakaraha Sadhai. Lord Nityananda said, listen as I tell you the means to receive blessings from all those whom you've offended. You should construct a bathing ghat on the bank of the Ganga. So this is, of course, one of the punya karmas in the Shastras. This is basic punya, sukriti, to distribute food, anadan, or to build shelters for people to get safety or shelter from the rain or scorching sun. So you built some like chatai or chata type thing. To put lighting, if there's some place where the streets are there, you can put some gas lanterns or provide lighting on footpaths at night. And to make ghats so people can easily bathe in a river or in a lake. To make steps, build some steps, because otherwise it's very difficult. It's all muddy on the banks, you slide in, you can't get out. And I've seen that practically, I've had that experience. When there's no bathing ghat, sometimes it's very difficult to get into a sacred kund and get out. It's all slippery. And so Nityananda is suggesting you build a bathing ghat, and then this is a very great way to get free, get lots of sukriti, and because that bathing ghat, of course, will be used by all the people that you have offended. Suke loka jakana karibe ganga snan takana tomare sabe karibe kalyan. Nitai continue. When people happily take bath in the Ganga, they will all bless you. Karibe kalyan, they will give you fortune, blessings. Aparada banjani gangara seva karya ihate adikava tomara konbhagya. Nitai continues, serving the Ganga will counteract your offenses. Aparad banjani Ganga seva karya. Pretty easy Bengali. Ganga seva karya. By serving Ganga, then that will break your aparads. What could be more fortunate for you than this? Adhika vot tamara kon bhagya. So very extra fortune you get by doing this. So the Lord replies to these prayers. There was, of course, we mentioned there were 75 prayers offered by Madhavananda to Nityananda. Of course, the beginning of the prayers, which is a standard, generally, whenever prayers are offered, by demigods praying to Vishnu when they're in difficulty in the Bhagavatam, harassed by some demon. The general standard is, actually, whenever we approach a glorious person or an exalted person, first we approach them with glorification. And then at the very tail end of the prayers we say, oh, by the way, I have a request. It's like going to see your father. Oh, my dad, you're such a wonderful person. You're such a good, cultured person. You're so intelligent and educated, and you built such a beautiful house and raised such a wonderful family, and you're such a kind and loving husband and father to all of us, and you're so famous in the community. And your father's saying, yes, yes, yes. Oh, and by the way, can I have $100? So this is an old trick that's been going on since time immemorial. When someone is begging for something, this is the proper way to do it. So another version of that pujaris learned in Indian temples, the smart ones, when people come for darshan, then they say, oh, Prabhu, take some mahaprasad, take some charnamrita, have a garland, and how are you, this, that. And they make you feel really good. And then you think, well, this is a nice temple, this is a nice pujari, I think I'll give him a donation. And usually he doesn't have to ask because he treats you so well that you feel inspired. Give and take. He's given his love and his mercy, so you want to give what he needs to carry on his work. Or if even then he may butter you up and gratify you and give you all kinds of goodies, maha goodies, and then he will ask for something. I remember in Tota Gopinath recently, we were there in Puri in the Yatra, so we were receiving different favors and darshans, charan darshans and whatnot from the Pujari. Then he came after Mangalarti one day and said, listen, I you're here for some days. How many days are here? I said, we're leaving in such and such a day. He said, listen, I want you to do some nice service for Radharani and Gopinath. I said, what is that? He said, I don't know yet. I have to pray to Swamini. I thought, this is one of the most clever approaches I've ever heard. But he said, but I have to pray to Swamini, to Radharani, to reveal what she wants, what service she wants you to do. And I thought, this is really good. If I ever I'll keep this in my samskaras. If I ever take birth as a panda, I'm definitely going to use this line. So, because I never heard this approach before. Usually they say, we want to make a new mandap here, or can you give a lakh? It's very particular, but this is a very mysterious approach. Very romantic and mysterious.